Libra, welcome to your June 2023 weekly reading here. It's going to be your reading from June 12th until the 18th. If you're new to the channel, be sure to watch last week's read. If it's be sure to watch last week's read if it's before the 12th. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump in, Libra, and let's take a look here. If you're new to the channel, of course, this first row is going to be in regards to your career, your ambition, and the goals that you have. Second row is going to be in regards to your relationships. Alrighty. And then this last row is going to be in regards to any messages from your guides or from spirit. Let's see. Interesting. During the pre-shuffle, I was getting a lot of things about like leadership, taking charge or being the one to take the initiative. And I kept getting energies of 11th house, and it made sense because Mars is in your 11th house and Venus is there. So I see a lot of you possibly like either moving up in the ranks in regards to like your community or you being more involved. Even a sense of people even kind of relying on you. So interesting. That's just what I was getting pre-shuffle. You have trust in your new path. All will work out for you here. So if you've been wondering, like, is everything going to work out? Like, am I doing the right thing? I think you're definitely on the right path here. It's interesting because when we talk about past, we can really think about the North Node, South Node. And I was just saying this in the Gemini read. That why not right now in the astrology when I'm doing this video, we have Venus square the nodes, and Venus square the nodes can be very frustrating, can be even uncomfortable. Decisions that we're having to make, things that we're letting go of while we're trying to, pursue new things. But if you've been wondering whether or not you're on the right path, I would say you are. Very interesting. We'll see what that is more in reference to. Libra. Let's see. You got 7th house relationships. So, and even if you think about the 11th house, it being community, it does deal with people because it's like in the world, right? Like out in the world. The 11th house is actually a house of enjoyment, how society benefits us. Can deal with services, it can deal with income. So, very interesting. There could be some significant things going on in your relationships, partnerships here as well this week. You have this create card. And let's pull your tarot symbols. Let's see. Oh, we have pathway, passage. I think you're entering into something new. This is the same energy as that card. And let's just jump into it. This first row here, something that's definitely come to its wit ends here. I see some of you actually getting like a promotion or something. I think you've gained the knowledge and the experience and the wisdom, so there may be some type of promotion. If you're if you're not self-employed, those of you, if you're like self-employed or you're doing your own thing, there's other things that you're pursuing at this time that kind of deal with more of like an independent vibe. I would say here that you're well aware of the changes that you need to make. And I also feel like it could be around like certain business partnerships. Maybe it's like, it can be certain relationships here. And with inside yourself, I feel like you're well aware of like, okay, like I know what it is that I need in order for me to create what it is that I need to create here. Because the Page of Pentacles is like the beginning stages of some type of newer thing that you're developing, right? Or some type of newer thing that you're building here, or that you're applying effort to, I guess you could say. And so I do feel like there will be fulfillment here. I do feel like there'll be progress as well for the week. You could even be getting some type of significant increase here. I'm not saying it's going to be in a large sum, but it does feel like there's some type of increase. I see some of you guys putting together possibly like a product if you're self-employed, or there's some type of newer thing here coming across your path that is going to meet your needs here with the Two of Cups. We'll clarify this, of course, for the ones that are newer. We'll see what it is more in depth. But yeah, there may be a new offer for some of you. Or you could be changing employment too. I think I got this for you last time. Or was it Aries? I think it was Aries. If you have Aries in your chart, watch the Aries read, because this has a similar vibe to the reading I did last week for Aries. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. You have the Seven of Pentacles here in your relationships. There's things that I feel like you're releasing at this time. And what you're releasing is you're coming up with a newer way to develop things in your relationships here. I think this Nine of Wands is like you're well aware of like the new thing that you're creating in your life, or the newer way you're doing things, or just what you're creating in general. But it's like you're also still having to focus on the certain aspects that need to be, in order for you to move forward. It's like you're well aware of like the future and like what it is that you want to do with your relationships moving forward. However, it's like there's still something here that you need to complete or finish before you can do so. But it's interesting. I feel like you're waning into a new cycle, or a new sort of thing that you're developing in regards to a relationship. The relationship aspect don't look that exciting. I'm gonna be honest with you. It just feels like there's just slow development. Right. I think there's this last hump that you're getting over in regards to something in particular in your relationships. Is very general. I'm gonna have to clarify. But it's like you already know like things will be fine. It's just like you're just having to sort of get over it. It could even be like in regards to finances or financial things in your relationship. Or relationships, right? So when I read this row, it's not just in regards to love, it's in regards to all areas of your relationship. So, and if Pentacles are coming out, if it's either career, work, business relationships, maybe acquaintances, things that deal with the Pentacles. So it's like even if you are in a relationship with an individual, it could be dealing with like finances or something like that, because Pentacles are here. So, but I feel like you'll be fine. I feel like whatever this is will be fine. It's just like it's a little hurdle that you're overcoming or getting through. All right, let's take a look at these messages here from your guide spirit. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and you have the Six of Wands. So interesting. Every time I do fucking videos, they want to come fucking cut the grass. Fucking 1 o'clock. Usually, it's way in the morning when they do it. All right, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and you have the Six of Wands here. So I think it's wanting you to focus on. This is a message from your guides or from spirit. It's interesting. A lot of you have like, I feel like this is more so of a message for the future. It's like there may be some light bulbs or some ideas that go off in your mind. However, it's like you don't want to try them or you don't want to do them because it requires effort or work. And I feel like your guides or spirits wanting you to know it's like if you put the effort and the work in behind the ideas that you have or the innovations that you want to bring to something, I feel like they'll be quite successful with the Six of Wands. Actually, yeah, I feel like they'll be successful here. So let's actually clarify your reading, Libra. Clarify this Ten of Swords for Libra. Two of Pentacles. Well, Two of Pentacles is down here. So you're well aware of changes that need to be made. You're making those changes. I think some of you could be like in a transition here, right? It's an increase. It's resulting in an increase, but nonetheless, it's a transition or a change here that's being made. Eight of Wands and Two of Cups here. Yeah, I get that this is just way more possibilities, or there's more potential here. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Temperance. Wheel of Fortune. So, whatever it is that you're creating here, I feel like there's a lot of luck on your side. I feel like there's good fortunes on the way, or there's good fortune around it, good luck around it. Wheel of Fortune. So it kind of feels to me like the worst is over. But I don't even feel like it was that bad. It's just more so of you being like, you starting to become aware of like certain things that needed to be changed here. Clarify this Four of Pentacles for Libra. Justice card. Look who popped out. In regards to your relationships, High Priestess and the Queen of Wands here. I feel like this has a lot to deal with home, like family relationships too. Justice card, Four of Pentacles. It's like the roots, like your foundation, stability. So it's like I feel like you're having to look more deeper into things. It's not even like because there's something hidden. It's more so as like you're realizing like there could be limiting beliefs or things that you once believed in before. Right? I'll give you an example. Like, let's just say you're a parent, right? It's just an example we're saying right now. Let's just say you're a parent and the belief is, maybe you have a belief, well, if my kid wants to talk to me, they'll call me. Right? And you're like, and then for what, this is just an example, by the way. Oh God. This is the first thing that came to my mind. Let's just say like, well, they'll call me. Well, it's like the phone goes both ways. Like you can call them too, you know? So, so like, I think there's something like that. That's just an example, but it's almost like it's like something that you're realizing here. Like, like you're becoming more self-aware of, and it's challenging your beliefs here a little bit. But I think that's needed because ultimately with the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, it's allowing you to progress here. And that's why your beliefs are being challenged. That's why there's something here that is challenging you here in regards to relationships. And I think it's going to be good for you because the Queen of Wands, it's like, it's going to allow you to be more happier. It's going to allow you to be more positive or see the positive in things, right? I know that was an odd interpretation, but all the Venus energies are odd right now. Right? Venus does relationships. You got Venus square the nodes, so everything just feels chaotic. Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles here. Ten of Cups, Ace of Swords, King of Wands, Six of Wands here. Again, I think your guides or spirit wants you to know, like you have these amazing sort of like visions or like these ideas in visions. Like you can see them in your mind, but it's almost as if it's like the challenging part with it is like it's enticing, it sounds good, it looks good, but then you realize you're like, but it's going to require me to do this and do that and do this. And I feel like, you know, that's just comes with the territory of you wanting to, you know, with the ambition that you have, it comes with like having to work or having to put in more effort or maybe become even more focused or more organized with your time to be able to succeed. But I think you can succeed. Of course you can. The Six of Wands, King of Wands being here. But it does require you to have to sort of take, like, have a leadership mentality. Like, you know, like, have to show up and be reliable, right? To have to take the initiative, to be clear, to be decisive. The reads today are kind of off. You are being called into service. Believe in your own guidance. Some of y'all got the best advice for other people, but yet you don't even take your own damn advice. You imagine that? All the great advice that we give other people, if we would just take it ourselves sometimes. Because everybody and their mama got some great advice, right? Like, you can call somebody up and they'll give you great advice, right? Some people, right? Some people, you know, only take advice from people that actually have fucking done what they fucking have told you to do, right? Like, don't take money advice from somebody who's broke, all right? It just makes no logical sense. None at all. Or don't take a relationship advice from somebody who doesn't have the greatest relationship. You get what I'm saying? So, I think it's time to believe in your own advice. You have this South Node card. It says past here with seventh house relationships. Yep, I told you. South Node. The nodes. Dealing with partnerships, relationships. Something has closed out. It's already closed out. There's certain things. South Node deals a lot with karma, past patterns that could be improved, right? But the improvement goes toward the North Node of Taurus. So it's like if something can be improved, then it can be improved. But if something can't be improved, then it can't be improved. There's always room for improvement in relationships. However, some relationships it's really just evaluating what's worth your time and energy. All right, so that's what I got for y'all, Libra. I appreciate y'all for watching. So yeah, I know this read wasn't the most exciting read, but yeah, that's just how life is sometimes. So that being said, if you want me to answer one of your questions, you can book a personal reading with me. I do a different spread. Take a look at exactly the question that you have. Yeah, the information is on the website. Just go to the website in the bio, click it. It'll take you straight there. I don't know why some of y'all email me or like, did you not go to the website? Like, everything is on the website. Some of y'all will email me and be like, how much is it? If you go to the website, it tells you the price. Right? So, anyways, so that's what I got. If this video resonated with you, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And I'm wishing y'all the best. Have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all later.